Hello everyone, Valerie here from Art a la Carte, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of drawing eyebrows. Now, in the past 101 series we have been doing on Drawing People 101, we have covered a lot of different features of the body, how to draw the arms and legs and getting all the figure together. And in the last few videos we've been focusing in on the facial features. So if you haven't caught any of those videos or you've missed some, I'll put a link to the playlist down below, but I would highly recommend that you check out the videos on how to draw the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and then we're going to move into the next feature, which is the eyebrows. Now you might think to yourself, why eyebrows? They don't seem so very important, but let's, instead of going straight to drawing people with eyebrows, let's look at something that normally doesn't have eyebrows. So here I'm going to draw a picture of a horse, and you can see, it's kind of cartoony a little bit, but I want to add a little bit of emotion. And you're going to notice this in a lot of cartoon or animated films, that when the animators design their characters, especially animals, they'll give them eyebrows. And normally, animals don't have eyebrows, and it's because with a little bit of an eyebrow, you can express so much emotion. Way more emotion than you can do with any other feature of the face, whether it's the mouth or the eyes or anything like that. Eyebrows really help to express just that really precise emotion. So if it helps animals, it's really going to help our drawing people. So let's jump over to our face that I have drawn up here, and let's look at drawing these eyebrows. A lot of times they can just be simple little arches, and that's a lot of times what we put on our faces. We don't really push ourselves to go really wild and crazy. Sometimes we'll make them turn up a little bit, make them a little bit maybe nervous or sad, or maybe we'll bring them down a little bit to make them angry. And you'll see when you begin to use these just simple little, just small little alterations in how the eyebrow is drawn, the wide variety of emotion that you can find. And I tell you, the best way to find how the eyebrows look in different emotions is to look at your face in a mirror. Just study, make different facial expressions, make angry, happy, sad, all those fun things, and look what happens to your eyebrows, and then recreate those in a simplistic line. Now, you don't have to draw your eyebrows in just a simple little line. You can add a little bit of detail with that. So here you'll see I added just a little bit more hair to that to kind of give it a little bit of texture. But before you jump into that, I would really recommend that you just figure out the basic shape. So let's look a little bit closer at the kind of the construction of the eyebrow. Now for this construction of the eyebrow, I'm going to have it more towards the corner of the right side of the screen is the corner of the eye towards the nose. So you're going to see the eyebrow, we want it to taper. We want it to get thin at the ends and then thick out a little bit and then thin at the ends again. And then you can play around with it, changing the arches, changing where it's thick. Is it thick more at the end? Is it thick all the way through? Is it thin at the very end? Is it arched? Is it angled? Is it high up? Is it low down? There are so many varieties of eyebrows for you to play around and discover, and that's half the fun of drawing faces, is just figuring out these fun little eyebrows. Now, what if you wanted to make the eyebrow look more realistic? Well, here I'm going to lower my pen size to the lowest it can go, to a size 1. And if you're using a pencil, you could just sharpen it really, really well. And then you're just going to begin to make a series of very small strokes. And these are going to represent the hairs in the eyebrow. And you're just going to begin to layer them carefully. This process, you want to go really lightly and smoothly. If you push it really too thick, you're going to get that kind of unibrow, bushy eyebrow. But if you do it soft, you're going to get a really nice effect. Now, if you want to go kind of in between that, not super realistic, not super cartoony, you can use a thicker kind of pencil, but add a little bit of texture to that. So here I have 3 different eyebrows. And each of these eyebrows are on a different scale, from really realistic to sort of realistic to super cartoony. Another thing you're going to want to notice about drawing eyebrows is the shape and size are going to help you determine age. If you want a younger person, child, teenager, young adult, you're going to have kind of a thicker eyebrow. It's going to give them more of a young appearance. So here I have just kind of a bushier eyebrow, but it's also going to be a little bit shorter. It's not going to come across as far back to the side of the face. Whereas if I drew a kind of older person, I'm going to thin the eyebrow out, but I'm going to make it a little bit longer. So here I'm kind of drawing a granny eye. And I have just a very thinned out eyebrow, but it kind of stretches across the brow a little bit farther. And of course, adding wrinkles to the eyes also helps achieve that appearance. But hopefully you find this fun and exciting to kind of look at eyebrows and not just, have them be like the secondary feature that you put on your face, but really that you're really utilizing the eyebrow as a tool to convey that emotion in your drawing. So have fun with that. Love to see pictures of your guys' eyebrows. So make sure to post those to my Facebook page and Instagram. If you're brand new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.